be more to time than just hours and minutes? What if the most potent moments aren't measured by a clock, but by a shift in your awareness? Prepare to explore the hidden power nestled within your nightly routine. The day is 24 hours. That's what we all think. We live it, plan it, count it from sunrise to sunset. But what if I told you that's not the whole story? Because in this teaching, I'm going to reveal something about time, consciousness, and your last waking moments that most people have never even considered. Something that could change the way you experience your life, your future, and even your manifestations. Neville Goddard said, "Your imagination, while in a state akin to sleep, is the gateway to your reality." That means the moment before you drift into sleep is the most powerful moment of your day. Not when you wake up, not when you hustle, but that quiet fading moment when your conscious mind lets go and your subconscious takes over. That's the gate. That's when God listens without interruption. And if you knew what to place into that sacred moment, you'd stop wasting it with worry, stress, or replaying what went wrong. So today, I'm going to give you two simple words to hand to God every single night before sleep. Two words that will reprogram your subconscious, align you with divine law, and set unseen forces in motion while you rest. Are you ready? Let's begin. There's a normal sequence in this world, one we've all been conditioned to follow. It's automatic. It's expected every single time. When someone gives you something, what's the next thing you do? You say thank you. It doesn't matter who it is. It could be a friend, a coworker, or even a complete stranger. It doesn't matter how small the gesture is. Hold a door, give you directions, pay for your coffee. Your natural response is to say those two words, thank you. That's called gratitude. It's the pattern of this world. You receive and then you thank. But now listen closely because there is another realm, another dimension. And in that dimension, it's completely reversed. In the dimension of the spirit, in the dimension where manifestation lives, you don't thank after you receive. You thank before you say thank you, before you see it, before it happens, before it makes sense. Why? Because in this realm, gratitude is not a response, it's a creative force. Gratitude before the thing arrives is what causes it to arrive. And that's the secret Neville Goddard taught. He said, when this quality of praise and thanksgiving is awake within man, he walks with the words, "Thank you, Father," ever on his lips. He knows that his thanks for things not seen opens the windows of heaven and permits gifts beyond his capacity to receive to be poured upon him. Now, I want you to slow down and really pay attention to this next line because this reveals something that changes everything. He knows that his thanks for things not seen opens the windows of heaven. Did you catch it? Thanks for things not seen. Not after they arrive, not when it's confirmed, not when it shows up in your bank account, your hands, or your timeline, but before the door opens, before the answer comes, before the miracle is visible. Neville is saying that when you give thanks before the thing arrives, you do more than express faith. You unlock heaven. You open a supernatural flow of provision where what comes to you isn't small, isn't limited, isn't just enough. It's beyond your capacity to receive. Did you hear that? Not just enough to cover the bill, not just enough to get by, not just what you asked for, more than you imagined, more than you could hold, more than you thought you were even allowed to ask for. And yet, it's already available. But the key, the unlock, the moment the gates of heaven swing wide open is this, the thanks before the seeing. It's the switch. That's the alignment. That's the law in motion. Gratitude is the gate. It's the access code. It's the open door to a realm where you no longer hope you receive. Now, we're going to couple this revelation with one of the most powerful night practices Neville Goddard ever taught. This is why what you're about to learn is far more than a technique. It's a spiritual portal. Neville called it sates, the state akin to sleep. It's a state where your conscious mind is relaxed, your subconscious mind is wide open, and your imagination becomes the creative voice of God. And when you combine this practice with the spirit of pre-answered gratitude, you don't just fall asleep. You enter the dimension where all things are already done. This is not just theory. This is the reason miracles appear out of nowhere. This is why unseen supply suddenly takes form. This is how you wake up into a world that looks different because you are different. I'm about to guide you through this journey. But before we begin, I want you to give this next section your full attention. No distractions, no multitasking, no kind of listening. Something is shifting in your atmosphere, and what you're about to experience could mark the turning point. So take a breath, get still. Let's start. Step 1. Slow everything down. To enter the state akin to sleep, you must first do what most people never do during the day: slow everything down. This is not about force, it's not about effort, it's about surrender. You're not trying to make something happen. You're allowing the truth of what's already done to rise to the surface. So here's what I want you to do. Find a quiet space. Sit or lie down somewhere comfortable. Let your body settle. Unclench your jaw, uncross your legs, let your hands rest freely. And now breathe slowly, deliberately, not to control the breath, just to notice it. Let your inhale fill you. Let your exhale empty you. You are stepping out of the noise of the world and into the quiet of creation. Each breath you take now moves you deeper into stillness, deeper into calm, deeper into access. Let your thoughts pass without holding them. Let your body grow heavier as if sinking into the earth beneath you. You're approaching the threshold, that sacred space between waking and sleep where the mind is quiet and the heart is open. This is your entry point. You are no longer in time. You are no longer bound to what is. You are stepping into what can be, what already is in the unseen. Step 2. The 2 words. Now that you've slowed everything down, now that your body is still and your mind is quiet, you're ready to step into the most powerful creative moment of your day. This is the space Neville Goddard called the state akin to sleep. It's not sleep. It's not full wakefulness. It's the in-between, a wholly fertile space where the conscious mind lets go and the subconscious becomes receptive. In this state, you are no longer thinking about your desire. You are not questioning. You are not evaluating. You are not watching the clock. You are stepping into the assumption that it's already done. Now, gently bring to mind one desire, just one. The one that's been sitting in your heart like a quiet ache. The one that feels overdue. The one that matters right now. It could be healing, it could be provision, it could be restoration, clarity, direction, peace. Whatever it is, bring it forward. But don't beg for it. Don't plead with the heavens. Don't ask how or when or who. That's not your work right now. Instead, feel it. Step into the experience of it being already done. Let your imagination wrap itself around the result, not the process. What would you hear if this desire had already been fulfilled? What would you see when you look around? Who would be smiling with you, celebrating with you, standing in awe of what unfolded? What would relief feel like in your body? What would peace sound like in your breath? Where would the tension go if the struggle was suddenly over? Let it wash over you. Don't rush this. This is not fantasy. This is creation. You are impressing your subconscious mind with a new memory, a future moment that you are choosing to believe now. And here's the most powerful part. As you hold that feeling, as you sit inside the experience of done, as you embody the miracle before it appears, now whisper these 2 words: thank you. Thank you. Say it softly. Say it slowly. Say it like someone who just received exactly what they asked for and more. Thank you. Let those words rise not from your mouth, but from your being, from the part of you that already knows, it's mine, it's finished, it's done. This is not please. This is not someday. This is not if. This is agreement. This is the language of certainty. You are not asking, you are receiving. You are speaking the language of the fulfilled, the vibration of the already having. And your subconscious, it is listening. Every time you say thank you, you are imprinting that feeling, that reality. You are stamping it into the deepest part of yourself. And the subconscious does what it always does. It accepts, it obeys, it brings forth, and what is impressed inwardly must be expressed outwardly. So stay in this feeling. Don't rush out of it. Linger. Breathe deeper into it. Let it surround you like a warm blanket on a cold night. Step 3. Drift and let go. You've slowed down. You've entered the state akin to sleep. You've felt the end. You've whispered the 2 words, thank you. Now it's time to let go. You don't need to do anything else. You don't need to keep imagining. You don't need to repeat it 100 times. You don't need to force more emotion or make something happen. That's not your job anymore. You've planted the seed. Now the soil goes to work. This is where trust takes over. Neville taught that once the feeling of the wish fulfilled is impressed upon the subconscious, nothing can stop it from expressing itself in your world. So now just rest. Um, Let the image fade gently from your mind. Let your breath slow even more. Let your body fully surrender into sleep. You are no longer thinking. You are no longer visualizing. You are simply receiving. And as you drift, you're not drifting into ordinary sleep. You're drifting into the unseen dimension where the words thank you have already begun to form substance, where ideas are lining up, where people are being positioned, where timing is being orchestrated, where things you never imagined are preparing to meet you. Not because you chased it, but because you aligned with it, because you said thank you before you saw it. And that is the language heaven responds to. So now, sleep. Rest in the knowing, rest in the already done. And when you wake, expect peace, expect clarity, expect alignment, because what you planted in secret will show up in the visible. It's already on its way, or better yet, it's already here. This practice is your key to moving from hoping to knowing. Carry the power of these two words with you, not just at night, but as a constant whisper of faith throughout your day. Your reality is waiting to mirror the conviction you cultivate within. If this spoke to you, type "thank you. It's already mine" in the comments. Then rest. It's done, and what's done shows. Subscribe to Stories and Quotes Bee for more insights to awaken your inner power.